hit 1 million Bossy Belt, I'll buy you 50 pack, 3 pack. These fucking things.
Let's go. What's good, YouTube? It's 9 a.m. on Saturday. The birds are chirping. Most of the neighbors are still sleeping. And today I'm going to live up to my reputation as the neighborhood menace and show you guys why my neighbors absolutely hate me. Put a fresh wash on the old G unit yesterday. This truck has been completely paint corrected and ceramic coated by me. I've got about 36 hours in this truck on doing that. That's why it looks so good. Today we're gonna do a cold start. This thing has been sitting here since about 11 a.m. yesterday. So we're bringing you guys an icy cold start this morning. After, I'm gonna go over the exhaust setup top to bottom. We'll let you guys know what's on there in case any of you are dumb enough to actually want this on your vehicle. The reason I say that is because it is obnoxiously loud. And I do want to preface this by saying this was not my finest idea, but it happened and I'm pretty deep into it money-wise, so we're rolling with it. I'm gonna shut the hell up and we're gonna let you guys hear the truck. All right, guys, we're back. I'm gonna talk about the setup now. Up front, we have 3-inch SPD Catless Downpipes. You cannot buy these anymore. I'm guessing because of the EPA crackdown in recent years. You can only buy catted downpipes on SPD's site. So I was lucky enough, I bought them years ago off a friend who was trading his truck in. They were very lightly used. I think retail, they were $800 and I paid about $450 plus shipping. So that was a pretty good deal. To install, it was a bitch. We had to remove the trans cross brace, the transmission mount. We had to jack the transmission up. I had to use all kinds of sockets and swivels to get up to the turbos, unmount the factory downpipes and mount these ones back up. All in all, it was probably a 4 to 5 hour install, all said and done. Now, the reason the rest of the exhaust is not just a kit, I bought the downpipes and I had planned originally to get the MBRP 4-inch installer series kit online. It's a cheaper grade metal. It was only about 500 bucks, and I figured for temporary it'd be fine. It'll bolt right up, it'll give me some sound. When we put the SPD Catless downpipes on up front, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was a manufacturing error, it was something that happened when my buddy had them or what, the outlet right here under the cab where they come out, it was kicked over at about a 30-degree angle towards the drive shaft. So we went to bolt the factory exhaust system back up and realized it's touching the drive shaft. So we took the resonator and just kind of cut it and welded a wedge in to kick it back this way towards the exhaust side of the truck. And that worked temporarily. I had a little resonator dump under there. It didn't sound too bad, but it didn't have much of an exhaust note. So I ended up going to a buddy of mine's shop who does exhaust, and you guys can kind of see it under here. I did a 4-inch stainless straight pipe all the way back to a 6-inch tip, and it is fully welded. So it goes all the way under. See if you guys can see it under here maybe. Yep, all the way up to the downpipes. They were able to fix the angle issue with the downpipes. They didn't have to cut or bend the downpipes or anything. They just had a little adapter piece they put on. It fixed the angle and it made the exhaust run straight out the back. Overpower Customs in Lake Park, Florida. Huge shout out to those guys. Price was really fair. They knocked it out in a day and it looks absolutely perfect under there. I have seen people buy catback kits that are truck specific online, and they do not line up in the rear fender well as this one does. So that's the current setup. There is absolutely nothing muffling the engine. It's just straight up 2.7 EcoBoost engine noise. I think it sounds pretty good. It does sound pretty good if you don't get into the higher RPM range. Once you do, it sounds a little bit ricey, but 3-inch SPD Catless Downpipes to a 4-inch straight pipe with a 6-inch tip, and that is what gives it this sound. For anybody wondering how much this setup cost, I'm about 450 bucks and a day's worth of aggravation in the downpipes. The straight pipe was another day's labor. Materials and everything weren't cheap. The tip I bought on Amazon, it was about 80 bucks. So that was probably the cheapest thing in this entire setup. But all in all, I'm roughly $2,200 to $2,300 in this exhaust setup. Would I recommend it for a daily driver? No. For something like this, like I have, just a little weekend ripper, absolutely. We did leave a little section under here that I could add a muffler into later on. Right up there is where we left a section, just straight. We can cut out of it, add a muffler if I decide I want to go that route. It's been the better half of 2 years and I have not decided I want to, so I probably won't. And it still looks brand new underneath. Welds are in great condition and everything. So for anybody looking to get exhaust on their EcoBoost, I would definitely recommend this setup, but with a muffler. That's the only thing I probably should have done different. The drone's not terrible. It's not great. If you're trying to have a conversation with somebody while you're driving, it is going to be a bit difficult. It's probably another piece of important information. My exhaust tip is on the passenger side. So when you're passing somebody on this side, or you're passing a wall, or you're downtown somewhere where it echoes, it just shoots all of the sound out, and it's pretty fucking crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get a couple drive-by clips shot later today. I'm gonna hopefully have somebody help me with that. Maybe that boy Bossy built. You see that tuxedo black metallic doing its thing in the sun. 2015, last year they did it. Bet a lot of y'all didn't know that. That's why I specifically looked for this truck. I know a lot of y'all might hate on the extended cab, but my first ever truck was an F150. It was an extended cab, and it did not have the full center console inside with the shifter. So I wanted that, I found it, and that's what this one's got. I'll show you guys real quick. That right there is what I wanted. You like them? Yeah, baby. Y'all need to step your shades game up. Anyways, extended cab with the full center console with the shifter. Got my dash monitor over there, iPad, Valentine 1. This thing's pretty thugged out. Super dark tint. Like I said, if there's anything else you guys want to see more of, holler at me in the comments. Other than that, I'm gonna quit talking your ear off. I'm gonna go get some drive-by clips, and we're gonna get this video finished up. Gang.
With a little luck, I might beat the traffic home.
Also, if you guys do, for whatever reason, want a set of Catless Downpipes, MBRP does currently make a set for off-road use only. I can't attest to the sound of them. I've never run them. I've never heard them. Everybody swore by the SPD downpipes back when I first started doing stuff to this truck, so that's what I went with. I like the sound of them. I would maybe try to find a set used, but worst case, if you guys are looking for some more sound, you want it to sound something like this with a good bit of turbo sound, MBRP does make a set. Again, I don't recommend it. You probably will not pass your state's inspection. I'm in Florida, we don't have inspections, but if a cop was in a bad enough mood and pulled me over and climbed under there to look, technically he could write me a ticket for it, and I'd have to pay it because I'm not taking the exhaust off. Thug life. Huge shout out to my dog Bossy Built for the help getting footage. Make sure y'all check his YouTube channel out for OBS build updates. We got hella shit done on that thing yesterday. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now go grab that Sawzall and hack the fucking exhaust off, because we both know that's the only reason you watching this video.